Hey everyone, hey Apes, it's Sunday, 6 a.m., October 30th. Just wanted to make a quick video, obviously, just to fill everybody in. This is my website, optionsadvisor.pro, and on there you can use a chat. You can also see all of the links to the technical analysis videos that I make myself. I've been in the industry over 24 years now. And my strength is equity sell side research, meaning I scan all 197 different industry groups using several different methods. One being MarketSmith, which is a tool of Investor Business Daily, as well as some of my own proprietary methods I have of lists I've created. Basically, by breaking down the market into different industry groups and using software, we can see where the momentum lies. For instance, of late, the past quarter or two, you've seen energy. Prior to that move, the algorithms or software can detect, where the money flows are coming in and out of. And by being able to analyze, by taking a step back, selecting the industry with high relative strength, meaning a strong or as strong, stronger, strong compared to the benchmarks or indexes. Normally, when institutional money takes a position, it's not to get in and out of. It's at least for a quarter or two or longer. And in light of that, we've seen the move in energy sustained and really be carrying parts of the market and an area where you could have done very, very well. And so just an update right now, we're in a bearish trend, but it is a stock picker's market, meaning on these bounce higher, there are plenty of areas to make money. And so what I want to do right now is just let everybody know, so to speak, that I created a separate channel from 10x Trader. Obviously, we go over many different things on there. Most of the followers are from Webull, but what I've noticed, and while I'm just going over this, the name of the YouTube channel is actually going to be, I'm going to get into what a 1350 cross is at a later time. But for right now, the name of the channel is going to be 8meeting.live, and I bought that URL. Well, it's not for me, it's for the ability to get together and review the daily chart on AMC and other meme stocks. But for right now, I had already changed this over. I'm not really sure why it didn't stick. But for every morning, chart analysis, technical analysis, going over news, as well as any changes in fundamental. Again, my experience, 24 years in the industry, I go over hundreds of charts every day. The reason for setting this up separate from my channel is because I believe AMC is a buy now. Down here at $6. I actually said this on my Webull feed, but going forward, 8meeting.live will be the website. It'll also be the YouTube channel. And came up with this cool logo by buying the rights to it. So we're going to make some changes in here, but essentially every morning I'm going to make a video and it'll be posted here. And if you turn the bell notifications on, okay, you'll be alerted as to when that video is released. Every morning it'll be between 7:30 and 8:30 pre-market. And I'm going to go over the research right now, in fact. On the AMC, the reason I think it's a buy right now, we'll start off from the bottom up, fundamentals. And so when you go back prior to COVID, they were making money, they had their poor years, but here's the COVID loss and here's how they've rebounded. Okay, and for the year right now, to date, you had 20 cents versus a loss of 71 cents. Loss of 52 versus $1.42. So they projected losses and they've come in and and narrowed those losses tremendously over the last several quarters. So you can see management's ability to set not only reasonable guidance targets, but they've exceeded them tremendously. And they've narrowed this loss. And what I like to look at is market cap at 3.36 billion. Okay, versus trailing 4-quarter sales. If you add these up quick, you're at almost 4 billion or so. Okay, right at 4 billion. Market cap's only 3.3 billion, so it's less than 1x sales. The sales are greater than the sum of all shares times current price. I like that valuation. Been pretty vocal about this because it's the first time I've initiated coverage or said it's a buy. But if you look at their sales, they've actually rebounded quite well from last year. Of course, you have lockdowns in different parts, but 4 billion is a safe number here. And management's ability to raise capital in this environment, as well as build a shareholder following, I think it is very important, especially going into times like this. They're not going to have problems raising capital, and I think they're going to continue to diversify their business. The other thing I saw that I think is important is if you go over to fintel.io, I'm not paid or work for them. Okay, fintel.io, in the upper left you type in AMC into the bar here. Come down to US AMC institutional ownership. And you want to come into owners and you can sort different ways. Some of these ways are locked to premium subscriptions, but institutional owners, buyers, sellers. If we go to institutional owners and we take a look and sort by clicking on shares, you're going to see Vanguard, 47 million. Now, there's about 511 million in the float. So outright, just under that one entity, Vanguard owns about 10% of the outstanding shares. And when I come up here, I notice this here. Vanguard went from 7.6 to 47 million in the February 2022 filing. Now they're at 47.5. So in those 6 months, mind you, this stock was much higher. You're at 17, 18, 26 a share at the last filing date. So in that time, it tanked basically. 17.26. I was warning on my Weibo feed, sell, buy back. People were throwing tomatoes at me, but the ones that listened and didn't fall in love, get into that another time, saved a lot of money and were able to buy it back, many more shares. So the point is, if you come over here, while the stock tanked, Vanguard sold what? None. They bought because it went up 47.5 to 47. They added 500,000 shares. Okay, BlackRock sold 40%, down to 25. All right, they reported that August. Okay, now let's focus on Vanguard for a minute. Here's another fund, the VTSMX. They own 15 million. The mother fund owns 47.5. Susquehanna has 12 million call. Down here they have a put. So they have a put call spread. They have a spread, and they're bullish because they own more calls than puts. But it's a spread essentially. I wonder how they're doing on that. The volatility. State Street. I'd be interested to see when this Susquehanna call goes out to, because that'll define when this narrow trading range ends. They must have spreads thinking there's going to be a lot of volatility in here. Bringing income versus their net call spread. Okay, another 7 million from Vanguard. Let's add that up. 7, 15, 47. Now, you may be thinking, well, that's over 10%. Yeah, but they're under different entities. So they don't have to disclose that kind of interest above 10%, to my knowledge. Citadel has a call, but they sold some. Citadel has a put, okay? And anyway, going on down here, you can see Millennium increase. You can see the positions. Look how big Vanguard's position is. 6 million, 15, 47, that's 62. Okay, that's 70 million. Again here, 6.5. Again, 6, 4, that's 10, that's 16. So they own basically 20% of the shares. You have Goldman Sachs in here. Yeah, they sold a little. But then you have Bank of America increasing by 600%. Goldman Sachs has a put on 2.4 million. They own 2.9 million. So that worked out for them. I like this institutional ownership. Lastly, let's take the short squeeze. It is the weekend. We'll do a video as I've advertised every morning before the market opens on just AMC. This channel is dedicated only to AMC holders. I know a lot of the AMC apes really value my insight, especially as it was going down, a few of you anyway. And likewise, I picked up, not really interested at this time of hearing other stocks. So, some are that I think are smart and getting ahead of the game, because there's going to be life after AMC and GameStop. No matter how passionate you are about it, you got to have more weapons in the armory, because when that's high, you want to take profits when it doubles overnight. You want to sell, maybe not every share, if that makes you feel like you're violating your AMC shareholder, what have you. But the point is that you want to start learning what drives stocks and get good at it. You can always own AMC. Right now, I'm buying it, so don't get me wrong here. I'm buying it. I'm all for it. This channel's only for AMC. And the morning meeting so just subscribe and hit the bell so you're notified when the meeting comes. All right, thanks guys. Enjoy. And I think AMC is going to rip here. All right, Rocket Options, 10x Trader out.